Can we get young men and women to go back and practice in a rural and underserved environment?
Create more physicians that are culturally sensitive, as well as the obvious being well-trained physicians.
In Oklahoma and really all of rural America, there is such a disparity in healthcare.
That's our primary mission here at Oklahoma State University Center for Health Sciences, is to train primary care healthcare providers for rural and underserved Oklahoma. So the partnership became a natural blend of those two missions. For years we've been involved in what you call the rural pipeline. Pipeline meaning that we've developed programs that go into the middle schools, the high schools, to encourage young men and women to consider careers in healthcare. You can consider the nature of your applicants that come to medical school. So you look at somebody from rural and underserved, or that went to a regional university, and then train them here to begin, but get them back to that rural setting as early as possible.
Creating this partnership with the Cherokee Nation, they are really spearheading rural medicine, and specifically tribal medicine. 80% of Oklahoma is rurally underserved. So the idea is that if we can use this medical school that is planted into Tahlequah in rural Oklahoma, then those students will have the opportunity to have first-hand experience with rural specific issues, healthcare issues. And with that training, they will be able to immediately go out and serve rural Oklahoma.
There is a shortage of primary care physicians, and OSU has a mission of populating the rural parts of the state of Oklahoma, which just happens to be the same mission that the Cherokee Nation had when we built all of our new clinics around northeastern Oklahoma in the rural communities. We've got the facilities now, and now we need to find the doctors to populate those facilities. And this is just carrying on that same tradition. If we have a need, then why don't we just try and grow our own and have a university or a medical school right there in the heart of Indian country, in the heart of the Cherokee Nation. We know that primary care physicians stay within 100 miles of where they do the residency, and 100 miles of Tahlequah, you're either still in the Cherokee Nation or contiguous county.
And you gotta understand, this is the only such medical school to be located on tribal nation land within the W.W. Hastings Medical Center's property. So that's not been done before. So we're extremely excited about it. The nation really is watching. That's the first part, is we want to try to emphasize where young men and women that become physicians come from. Do they go to a rural high school? Are they with a tribal nation, etc.? So we look toward that in our recruitment effort.
A lot of tribal nations realize, okay, this is something that we've been wanting for a very long time. And so there is that hope that there's a bright future for the future of that healthcare of tribal citizens.
Well, you know, Cherokee Nation has been first at a lot of things. This is just one more first that the Cherokee Nation is able to do.
For my ancestors to look upon us and to see what we've done, what we're committing to do with our descendants that we have, that we want to take care of them, we want to give them and provide them the best quality of care that they can receive with the best physicians, particularly and hopefully with their own citizens providing that care. I think that's incredible, and I know that they're definitely smiling upon us right now.
So all of that is to help young men and women stay in practice where we finish their training, which will be a great deal of them in Tahlequah itself. So it's a shared mission. It should help. We've proven that in the past with our residencies and other programs where 75–80% stay in practice where they finish their training.
We're a closed system. Many of our people are born there at Hastings, and we're the last provider at their death. And so for a teaching hospital or a research hospital to be in Indian country, might cure diabetes. They might discover other things to the health disparity of our native people.